welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Arkansas's offense will start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So Auburn's offense will take the field for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Looking downfield, it's Pope. Feeling some heat. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground.
Oh, look out! And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Arkansas, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Time to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Pope. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, they're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. that could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Turns it on at midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense getting set for first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Arkansas 3.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continue.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right there.
Really nice job there by both guys, to throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Pope. Got it set up on the outside. After 40, there he goes. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7th. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Bringing it back, it's Yates. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Working that left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Gearing up for first down.
Looking to throw, it's Pope. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Defense playing a bail technique. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Dropping back, it's Pope. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Yates. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Right on target this time. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. To the air, it's Pope. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They keep attacking through the air. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Auburn, 42. Arkansas, 10.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires to the middle. Pass on the way out. It's picked off.
Intercepted by Auburn. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go work. He lobs one high down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
1st down here for the offense. from the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line is set on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for space. It's Casey. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
All kinds of running room. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 18 over Kansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. On the return, it's Kane. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll bring it back. It's Kane. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.